So one of those special videos that I would like to make for the District Attorney of Santa Barbara, Joyce E. Dudley, is the time that Evan Bishop told me about when Carl and Pam Lopker swindled him out of 50% of QAD, a company he founded with Pam Lopker. The only provision that they had for the founding of QAD as that Carl Lopker never be involved. Well, guess what happened? Carl Lopker became involved, and then guess what happened? They cooked up swindling Evan out of his 50% share of QAD, and they told him, listen, pussy whip, you're going to take 2 or 3 percentage points out of the, instead of half the company, which today he should own, or he should be part of this 400 light years in me getting my justice, which is getting my invoice paid, which is nothing compared to what they've done to me. But let me step you through that Joyce Dudley, District Attorney of Santa Barbara, when Evan Bishop, so angry about what they had done to him. We were coming back from a road trip, Joyce Dudley. We were coming back from Death Valley. It probably was the same road that the angels took me to. You know, the supernatural thing that happened to me in Ventura, November 29th, 2006, when I turned on the radio show Coast to Coast, and George Norrie's guest was Hans Christian King, who he might be from Pasadena, come to think of it. I hadn't thought about that in years. But something Hans Christian King said was all the angels needed, or whatever the hell it was. See, I know it could be UFO people, because I know about the only way they could be here on planet Earth is if they were able to excite the molecules of, this is a physics thing that I don't understand, but break apart the molecules long enough to go through the Van Allen belt. You have to have lost your mass. And that's the only way they could have taken me out of my bed and put me, this guy himself, on a road in what I call Death Valley. And I was on that road, and it sure looked like Death Valley to me. But it was me, and it wasn't a dream, and that's what I'll take a lie detector test about, Joyce Dudley. But I want to tell you the story that Evan told me after you bought a membership, because I think it's a fair thing to do. And Joyce, I think you should buy 10 shares in the Tevis-Andal swindle, because you're, look at the invoice, look at the video you made about our mutual killer, the Golden State Killer, who roamed my neighborhood for certain, because I had one of the most popular, nice neighborhoods in Ventura, the Holiday Inn neighborhood. What are the chances that he didn't go through there? Anyway, I have to try to get, Joyce, I have to try to get as many DAs across the land as I can to be members and to buy memberships. Wouldn't it be great if 400 district attorneys actually owned shares in my Tevis-Andal swindle invoice, which is just a donation, a fair, legal donation to me, not the kind of donation that you could get a tax deduction on, but a donation that if I get 1,000 of them, I think it'll give me enough money to hire a lawyer to have an escrow account with those names in it, and it will never be revealed. So 1,000 QAD employees and friends of QAD and friends of Decker's Outdoor could become members and could buy shares. And I could say things like, I've got a lot of people that work for you guys that would like to see me get paid, that kind of thing. Anyway, Joyce, I hope you see I hope you join, because it's a fair thing for me to ask you to do. Mitchell V. Reynolds Production. Mitchell V. Reynolds. Mitchell V. Reynolds Production. Mitchell V. Reynolds. Mitchell V. Reynolds. Mitchell V. Reynolds.